Aunt Karen lost her smile. When Devin's flight printout put Sloane on the family emergency trip, I should have known Aunt Karen would be the one to blow it open, because she had spent 3 months defending Devin so hard that she forgot paper does not improvise. The banquet was for her grandson Tyler, who made National Honor Society. It was in the high school lobby with sliders. Devin came with me because Karen kept saying he was family. Back in April, Devin told me he had to fly to Phoenix because Karen's husband had a stroke scare and her son could not get away. He said he was going only to help with hospital logistics. I believed him at first. Then the trip started sounding wrong. He missed my calls for 6 hours, sent a photo, and came back with a resort wristband mark he blamed on an airport hotel. When I asked, he said I was turning a family emergency into jealousy. Karen backed that version every time. So by Tyler's banquet, roles were set. Devin was generous. Karen was grateful. I was the woman who kept squinting at kindness until it looked dirty. Halfway through dinner, Karen laughed that she still had Devin's Phoenix confirmation if I ever wanted proof he had dropped everything for family. Nobody asked for it. She handed it to me anyway. I looked down and saw 2 passenger names. Devin Mercer. Sloane Parrish. Not Karen. Not her husband. Sloane. Sloane was the woman from Devin's office he had called harmless the last time I caught her texting after midnight. I thought Karen had grabbed the wrong printout. Then I saw the date. April 12th. The emergency weekend. My cousin Lena leaned in before I could fold it shut. She read the second name and went still. Karen saw our faces and reached for the page. Too late. My mother had already asked, "Who is Sloane?" Devin said it was a work booking error. He said Sloane's corporate profile got tied to his reservation because they traveled under the same client code. Karen jumped in to help him and made it worse. She said, well, she was already in Phoenix for the conference part, but that doesn't mean anything happened. Conference part. There had never been a conference part in the story. It was supposed to be hospital, Karen, her husband, chaos, not work overlap with another woman. Lena asked why Karen was suddenly saying conference if the whole point of the trip was a medical emergency. Karen started backtracking and said Sloane only happened to be in the city. That might have held if my mother had not turned the page over. Stapled behind the flight confirmation was the hotel itinerary Devin must have printed at the same time. Same locator code, Harbor Point Resort, 1 king room, late arrival, 2 breakfast vouchers. Devin said the company hotel messed up the bed type. He said the vouchers came standard. He said Sloane never stayed in his room and I was acting like paperwork was DNA. Maybe some of that was technically possible. Maybe Phoenix was half emergency, half work. What nobody could smooth over was the shape of the lie. He let me spend months feeling cruel for questioning his family emergency while Karen used illness to shame me into silence. And now the proof she handed me to shut me up had Sloane's name on it. That was the turn. Karen stopped looking righteous. My mother stopped looking at me like I had gone too far. Even Tyler looked at Devin and asked why his grandma knew so much about the office woman on a hospital trip. Devin did not answer quickly enough. I handed the printout back to Karen and told her she could keep defending him if she wanted, but she did not get to use family illness as a moral weapon on me anymore. Then I stood up before anybody could ask me to save the evening for Tyler's sake. Maybe people would still argue that one packet does not prove a physical affair, that Karen was covering for a bad-looking work overlap instead of something sexual. Fine. By the time I got to the parking lot, nobody was arguing whether I had imagined the lie. They were all stuck on the same second passenger name Karen never meant to show me.